Asirpa notices eaten pine cones and decides to prepare traps in the hopes of catching some squirrels for dinner. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, the inmates, according to Sugimoto, are lodging in larger towns on Hokkaido, and they visit one of the 4 largest, Otaru. Sugimoto visits a public bath in Otaru and asks a regular if he has seen anybody with tattoos resembling straight lines, but the man says no. When Sugimoto exits the water, the man understands he is a soldier and praises him for his service. Other people are asked if they have seen somebody with those tattoo patterns, but Asirpa is unsuccessful. A business owner emerges, irritated at Asirpa's presence. He approaches Asirpa and threatens to sell her. Asirpa flees by punching him in the eye. Sugimoto suddenly appears and assaults the victim, demanding if he has seen the tattoo. The man denies it, but claims to have been asked the same question before. As Sugimoto and Asirpa continue to inquire, they see a man following them and lead him into the forest. Impatient, the man seeks to murder them but is trapped in one of Asirpa's traps. As he flails, a tattoo on his torso is revealed. Sugimoto and Asirpa identify the man as one of the inmates. When the man awakens, Sugimoto inquires about the location of the other prisoners. However, the man is unaware. He reveals that following their escape, others began killing each other, prompting him to flee for his life. According to Sugimoto, the tattoos are only valuable if they are gathered together, with all of the fugitive convicts skinned. Sugimoto then raises his rifle at the man, but Asirpa intervenes, reminding him that he pledged not to murder the man. Sugimoto backs down, claiming he was merely trying to terrify him into talking. The two bind the man, and Asirpa begins drawing his tattoo on paper. When she wonders who made the tattoos, he answers that it was Naparabu, a guy without a face. Someone shoots the man in the head at that moment, and Sugimoto immediately ducks with Asirpa. Sugimoto serves as cover fire, while Asirpa creates a smoke screen. The sniper approaches, unable to see from his shooting position, and his rifle becomes entangled in one of Asirpa's traps. Sugimoto then engages him and discovers he is a 7th Division soldier. When Sugimoto is about to deliver the final blow with his bayonet, Sugimoto is distracted by Asirpa and is blinded by the sniper, who subsequently manages to escape from Sugimoto's hands. The soldier, however, is hit by Sugimoto's gun and falls from a cliff into the river. Sugimoto reveals to Asirpa that he isn't a murderer, but that he would kill before being killed. Later that day, Asirpa and Sugimoto catch some squirrels and then rest at Asirpa's hut. Sit-up, a typical Ainu meal, is prepared by Asirpa. Later that night, the sharpshooter who fought Sugimoto is discovered alive on the riverbank by the police. Another man is caught in Asirpa's traps the next day. Asirpa begins replicating the tattoo of one of the tattooed prisoners when Sugimoto binds him up. Asirpa notices a rabbit and begs Sugimoto to capture it, leaving the man alone. To their surprise, the man turns out to be Yoshitake Shiraishi, the famed escape king noted for his agility. Shiraishi frees himself by utilizing a secret sword in his mouth. Sugimoto notices Shiraishi running and pursues him, but as the weather worsens, they both fall down a cliff into the river. Sugimoto and Shiraishi struggle to make a fire as they begin to freeze. Sugimoto discovers he is out of gunpowder and chooses to go fishing for it. He asks Shiraishi for assistance, but Shiraishi refuses unless Sugimoto pledges not to kill him. Shiraishi spits a bullet out, claiming that he maintains one in his stomach in case he needs to shoot a jail cell lock. Sugimoto agrees. They are able to create a fire and keep warm. Shiraishi explains that there are 24 inmates, but he has no idea how many of them are still alive. Shiraishi claims that the only person who might be aware of it is the inmates' leader, Tashizu Hijikata, a former Shinsengumi vice commander. Shiraishi informs Sugimoto that Naparabu instructed the detainees to travel to Otaru. Sugimoto advises him that the 7th Division is also after the detainees and that it is best to abandon the gold. Hyakunosuke Ogata is awake, according to Tokishiro Tsurumi. The lieutenant makes the decision to check on his soldier. Subscribe to the channel for part 3 and hit the bell icon to receive the notifications for upcoming videos.